Bit of breaking news here on Fog Football as Ange Postecoglou has been sacked for Tottenham. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, obviously we just uploaded the video about Chris Sutton not too long ago, so this will probably get fired out about the Scotland game. My thoughts on the Scotland starting 11 for a dive into Ange's sacking. I mean, Lewis Ferguson starts, George Hurst starts, Max Johnson starts, so you know what, Steve Clarke, I'll give you half a round of applause. It's not always depressing as I thought it would be, but just looking forward to actually see a game of football. You know, I know it's not been that long since the season ended, and I guess there has been football on, but it matters more when you care a wee bit more, doesn't it, at the end of the day? Even though it's just a friendly against Iceland and it's nothing massive, pal. But yeah, match review later on the night. As for Ange, brought Tottenham their, ended their trophy drought after 17 years. And what does he get rewarded with? The sack. Well, we discussed it in the last couple of weeks. I mean, it was a must-win game for Ange. He's won it. He's delivered them Champions League football. And he's been sacked. Right. I understand Tottenham sacking him. I do. I think you would have to be borderline delusional to think like it's completely and utterly unfair. But I will defend Ange. I wouldn't have sacked him. I'd have given him the season. He won the Europa League. He got the Champions League football. He should get one more season, right? One more season at Spurs. I think it's incredibly cheap to sack Ange. Because for me, the Europa League pretty much became the target for Tottenham after they get knocked out. Was it the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup against Liverpool? And it's almost like there was just an acceptance of, right, well, the league form's going to go out the window, but he has to win the Europa League. He delivers on the Europa League and he still gets sacked. It's incredible, man. It is. I think at the two managers going into the Europa League final, it was always more likely that Ange was going to get sacked over, Ruben Almiron. What's his name? Ruben Almiron. That's his name, isn't it? But it's weird that he's sacked, man. It is. But like I said, I understand it, but to me, it still feels a bit wrong that the guy that won the Europa League got them Champions League football. And it's not just... I know that the Europa League, right, to English clubs, it's viewed as a hindrance. But then, if you're doing shite, it's viewed as like a get out of jail free card thing, right? But the fact is, man, it's a trophy. And we're not talking about, like, Liverpool and United. Oh, I know, maybe a wee bit different with United, right? But you look at, like, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, even though they've went like 5 years for a trophy, right, and a lot of years for a big one in terms of like the league. They never won the Champions League. The Europa League means a hell of a lot more to Tottenham than what it does like the other traditional big six. So it's harsh. It is. But the question is, who's going to take over at Tottenham? Early rumours about Brendan Rodgers. Don't really believe it. But what I could believe, if Brendan Rodgers wants to dip his toes back into the Premier League, could Ange return to Celtic at the end of next season? I think we could absolutely see that. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. And that is the bigger question. That's how it affects Scottish football. I've seen a lot of links. Oh, wait on Ange getting sacked. They could come to Rangers. Would people have preferred Ange over Russell Martin? Maybe. Would Ange have went? Probably not. I mean, for the box office drama it would have created, considering like how close. I mean, literally just two years ago, Ange was a Celtic manager delivering a treble, going to Rangers. It would have broke the internet, but we'll see how it ends up. But wee bit harsh, but understandable. Is it? I mean, well, you look at Tony Docherty. What's more unjustified? Both got their reasons, I guess.